Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're talking about some Delta Force Season 2 leaks that aren't really leaks. They're more like confirmed things that are actually going to be in the game, but we'll get more into that later. The things we'll be discussing include a new operator, a new 3v3v3 game mode, multiple new weapons, and the release date of this new season. So without further ado, if you enjoy the channel, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, swing by the streams, ladies and gentlemen. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. Lots of you guys have been dropping by, so really do appreciate you guys. If you've never shown up to a stream, I'm going to be playing a tournament on the 9th. It is a $40,000 Delta Force tournament. We are going to hope to win that. So let's start things off with the most important piece of news, which is the new operator that they will be adding in Season 2 of Delta Force. Now, just some clarifications here. Apparently, the Chinese version of the game is calling this Season 3, but for us, it's Season 2. So, very confusing, but whatever. Now, the reason this new operator is such a big deal is it's a shield operator. Guys, it is a shield operator. Yes, I'm sure we all saw it coming. Every single game with operators, or really every single game even without operators, seems to have some sort of riot shield, some sort of shield character added to the game eventually. But this isn't your ordinary shield character. This character has a riot shield on top of a grapple hook, and you can use the grapple hook to pull people into your shield and then beat them to death. So, I don't know about you guys, but man, I am really not looking forward to playing against this character. However, I'm really looking forward to playing this character. It's one of those things. If you're going to be on the receiving end of this character, it's going to be hell on earth, but if you're playing it, it's probably super fun. But I can just see it now, ladies and gentlemen. You're just minding your own business, whether it be in the operations mode or the warfare mode, and then all of a sudden, there's like 5 or 6 of these operators, and you just want to leave the game. I don't blame you either. I would leave every single game. I mean, my God. But in my opinion, adding a shield character with a grapple hook to the game is about the last thing the game actually needs right now, because the game already has a ton of operator irritation with all the abilities. You have the hack claw gadget that blinds you. You're constantly wall hack spotted by Luna and getting shot through smoke. And speaking of smoke, there's an overabundance of that said smoke. And of course, we cannot forget the Viren bombs that get attached to you and then accidentally kill cluster of your teammates because you don't realize the bomb is actually stuck to you. And then we have the, what I like to call, jelly drone, which disorients you, slows your movement speed, and then you step in a mine that ultimately kills you. So there's just a lot of BS in the game already, and I think adding more is probably detrimental. Moving on, though, we have some new weapons being added in this season as well. It's a new SMG called the QCQ-171 and a new LMG called the QBJ-201. I couldn't quite find any pictures or information about these weapons, but I do know that the LMG addition to the game is very welcome, seeing as the LMG category only has 3 in it so far. And then, of course, a new SMG. I'm not really surprised. SMGs are probably the most popular weapon type, given the SMG-45's absolute dominance. Just a little bit more information on this new operator, the shield guy. His passive is absolutely insane. Apparently when you're not using the shield, it will be equipped on your back, and it does block getting shot in the back. It doesn't block getting shot in the back in your legs, but it should block all the way up to your, like, maybe upper thighs even, which is crazy. So this operator is going to be disgusting, on top of the fact that he has a throwable razor wire grenade, so you can essentially just put up barbed wire wherever you want. One cool thing about his grapple gun is you can actually use it on teammates. Say you're playing the operations mode. If you want to pull a downed teammate closer to you, you can just grapple hook him. And if that wasn't enough, his ultimate is an anti-explosive suit. So this new operator is going to be an absolute force of nature to deal with. Moving on to the new featured game mode within this season, it is a 3v3v3 arena mode, and this isn't going to be just a little stupid game mode they throw in. I think they're actually going to be putting some focus in on this, and it could be the new ranked mode. I'm not entirely sure, but I would actually like to see that. Because as of right now, if you're playing Warfare, the ranked mode serves absolutely no purpose, and the developers themselves said they're just going to rename it to points mode. So I would like to see them do something a little different with it and adapt it to something that could be seen as more useful. Capping off this video, I'd just like to talk about some of the problems I've been observing with Luna and how I think this character actually needs to have like a hot fix. Luna in some games, and at least in Havoc Warfare, and I'm sure in Operations as well, to some extent, is causing massive irritation to the player base. I've created a chat command in my Twitch chat that allows my chat to count the amount of times that I get wallhack spotted by Luna's arrow. And even though my chat misses a few, we're already at like over 100, and I just made the command yesterday. I genuinely think this rework to her abilities is extremely simple and straightforward, and it's kind of concerning I haven't seen any commentary about this. At least not recently, but Delta Force has been extremely transparent about things and very straightforward in answering questions, so I do hope they will address this in the very near future. In my opinion, all they really need to do is they need to, number one, maybe shrink the damage radius of the electric arrow by about 20%. I feel like you can stand a significant distance away from the electric arrow and still take damage from it. So I would like to see that damage area sort of reduced. And for the big culprit, the wallhack arrow, it's very simple. I think you just need to rework that entire ability to just be a mini-map ping and only one ping. Not this weird system that they have in place right now where you get spotted and if you continue to move, you're spotted a second time even though they shot only one arrow at you. And I'm perfectly aware that standing still to avoid the second spot is sort of the built-in counterplay to getting spotted a second time. But isn't that kind of funny that it's a guaranteed wall hack and then the only counterplay is to stand still while they already know where you are? I can't tell you the amount of times where I get wall hack spotted and I do the quote-unquote counterplay to it, and then they're already pushing towards me, and then I get, bad timing, or I just get caught off guard, and then I die because I had to stay still in order to not be wall hack spotted. And then I'll touch briefly on the problem regarding smoke, at least in Havoc Warfare. People are complaining that these smokes just sort of instantly disappear. There's no dissipation of the smoke. There's no gradual disappearance of it. And that is absolutely a fair criticism. It is sort of just 100 to 0. And I do think that they should work in smoke dissipation to the game. But my gut feeling is that's probably pretty intensive, whether it be like client or server side. So I'm not necessarily certain what sort of performance impact that would have on the game, but what I do know is it is very annoying and kind of jarring to see a smoke be there and then it just goes away after the duration has finally elapsed. So that is going to do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it and want to follow Delta Force, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and come by the Twitch streams. $40,000 Delta Force semifinal tournament on January 9th. Be sure to drop by the Twitch stream on that day. Hopefully we can make it to the finals. If we do, we will play the tournament until January 12th. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.